Hello, everyone, and welcome into the studios of WJHI at Jeffersonville High School. Today, I am with Martha DiOrio-Prage for the next installment of Wonder Women. That is a show that showcases every woman's empowerment in our community through business. Hi, how are you today, Martha?
I'm fine. How are you, Haley?
Very good.
Good.
To start off, I was going to ask you, as a child, what did you think would be your dream career?
To be truthful, I thought I would be a wife, a mother, and a cook.
So you definitely stuck with the cook part.
Right,
Yeah.
I did. I got all three of my wishes.
Oh, yes, you did. You have a great big family.
Yeah.
How did you get the idea to start DiOrio's?
Well, I always wanted to have a restaurant or cook.
Mm-hmm.
And when my kids were growing up, I made wedding cakes and baked so that I could stay home.
Mm-hmm.
And when I retired from Colgate, I called my nephew who had already started the first DiOrio's, and I told him I wanted to open one too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the second DiOrio's got opened.
Yeah. You have a great family base in DiOrio's.
Yes.
Your daughter is big into your business, and so is your nephews and everything. A lot of the cooks in both stores do a great job at keeping the recipes really good.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you make the recipes every morning. Like, how did you start on that career path for yourself, that idea?
When I was 10 years old, my aunt and godmother, who was born in Italy, they had moved to Cincinnati, but she would come down to the house and she would teach me. She taught me how to cook the pastas and the sauces and the different meats that went in the sauces. And so I always wanted to have a restaurant. And so when I retired from Colgate, I told my nephew, I said, okay, now's the time. So that's how I got started with the DiOrio's on Baxter.
Mm-hmm. So you would say that your aunt was the one who set you into cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any good memories with her on cooking?
Oh, all the time. We used to actually do throwing the spaghetti on the stove to make sure it was done.
Did that
Yeah.
work for you?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did, but we have different ways of testing it now.
Oh, yeah.
But, and too, growing up, we had to cook. You know, our mother made us have to cook and clean up and set the table. So it just kind of came natural that, okay, I can do that in a restaurant too.
Yeah. Like, even you make everything homemade down to the salad dressing, correct?
Yes, we do. You know about that.
Oh, yes, I do. Even your lasagna, you come in and make specially every Tuesdays and
Tuesdays,
Thursdays,
yeah.
right?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yep.
Make that in the bolognese sauce, which is the biggest seller now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all Italian food only gets better with time.
Yes, yes.
So would you say that what you're doing now is a career or a job? Like, what would you define the difference?
I don't think of it as a career or a job. It's more, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's just the love of wanting to cook for a family. And I've always said about the restaurant, if the food comes out of the kitchen the way it would come out of my kitchen, then it's okay. That's what I want. I want people to have that type of food.
Oh, yeah. Your food is very good, and even people come in just to see you. They have TV pictures on the walls of people just coming in to meet you and everything.
Yeah.
So if you could redo your life and change anything about it in your career, how would you change it?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
You would want to stay in the path you are?
Yes. I'm so blessed with my family and the ability at 79 to be able to go twice a week and cook and keep up with my family and garden and stuff like that. No, I wouldn't change anything.
Are you going to change anything about your menu anytime soon, adding anything new in?
Pricing has to go up.
Yeah.
The market is just unbelievable. We can't get things. The prices that we pay now have just more than doubled.
Yeah.
And we've even quit carrying a few things because they're too pricey.
Yeah.
You know, we couldn't pass it on to the customer.
Yeah.
Just couldn't.
You definitely won't see a cut in your customer service just because
No.
everybody loves to come and just eat. And when I go over there, I have people that ask me what to get on the menu because I see that they're new, and I always recommend a lot of your food.
Yeah. Well, and two, it's better to cut some of the things we don't sell a lot of to make sure, because we are not cutting corners on any of our food. We cut our lettuce fresh every day.
Oh, yeah.
We get fresh lettuce every day, and trust me, I've sent some back if I don't if the harvest date is not right for me. I send it back.
Yeah, so you proof everything.
we're making sure that our quality is still there.
Yeah, that's a great thing to have.
Yeah.
In your business, you said you're 79, and you've obviously been in the cook business for a while. Has it changed very much for a woman to be in the business?
Well, I think that women have always had a good place in culinary arts, but I think it's coming to light more. You don't see just the Wolfgang Plank or Pag. Oh, I can't say his last name, but anyway. And you don't see those as much as you see the Giottas and, you know, so I think they're coming to the front more.
Yeah. For you, you said you had your aunt as your mentor and your inspiration for going into cooking. Do you feel like you've been an inspiration to any of your family members to go into cooking?
Well, I think so, because my daughters, my granddaughters, they love to get recipes. They love to cook. They know that it's better to make something from scratch rather than go out and get it at the grocery store. They see the possibilities in the canning that I do, where you know you don't have chemicals and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's gone a long way to make sure that they are eating healthier.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Your family is very big to you, and a lot of your family has lived here for a very long time. So how did your family come to live in this Clark County, Jeffersonville, Kentucky area?
Well, that all goes back to my dad. Was when the DiOrio family came from Pietrabondante, Italy.
Yeah.
They settled in Cincinnati, and my dad was brought down to Louisville in the 30s to run a business, and that's where the DiOrio started from. And then I actually have a grandson who lives just right around the corner from Jeff High.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and we just all stay together. Right now, everybody's living on my property, you know, on the farm.
Oh,
It's the compound. Yeah.
So did you talked about your father and everything. Did your mom ever inspire you to go into cooking and do all this that you have?
Yes, like I said, growing up, we had to cook.
Oh yeah.
We had to plan a menu. She would usually put when we were younger, she would put what she wanted to have, but we had to put it together, cook it, clean it up, you know. And so that's, she made us do it. So you either loved it or you had to get through it. So.
And did you do the same with your children?
Yes. My kids had to make it. I would put the meat out.
Yeah.
They had to figure out the vegetables. They could not be the same color vegetables. They had to fix it, set the table, clean it up, and do the dishes. They had a week of that. Each one had a week.
Hey, that's a pretty good turnoff. I mean, they obviously learned how to cook.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that's going to help you other than your daughter? You know she's going into the business and everything she is, and she's a great inspiration for us as well. But is there anybody else in your family that's going to help you bring DiOrio's on further? Well,
as you said, it's a family-run business. So my one daughter, Lori, is she runs everything. Stephanie does our books.
Yeah.
Very good at math. And she's also an excellent baker.
Mm-hmm.
She is a very good cook.
Yeah.
And she's the only one that halfway has the recipe for the lasagna, or for the bolognese sauce that I make. Nobody's got it.
Oh, she's close though, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask a very staple question for this. Is there anything you would say to anybody, any young women or men going into this business? If you had any advice for them, what would that be?
Don't be afraid of the long hours.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really into it, and put your heart into it, because don't skimp.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to save money. Buy the best you can, and it'll always come out the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about this business and what you're going into? Is there anything else you'd want to leave with the kids that may be watching?
Well, just enjoy what you're doing, whether it's cooking or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy it and put your heart and your love into it, and it'll come out right. It just always does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you do anything with love, it comes out great.
Yes.
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 That's exactly what you took into your family.
My kids always say, well, if it was made with love, so you know it's good.
Oh, yeah. Your food is delicious. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being with us
Oh,
today.
you're welcome. Thanks, Haley.
Mm-hmm. And this has been another WJHI production at Jeffersonville High School. And thank you for tuning in and watching today for the next installment of Wonder Woman. Thank you and have a great day. This has been a WJHI production.